Hey y'all, welcome to Friday's Kitchen. Welcome back if you have been here before. In today's video, we are making a sweet potato honey bun pound cake. If you guys are interested in seeing how I made it, stay tuned. Also, while you're here, I ask that you please take a moment, look down below, press that subscribe button, join our family, come back for some more recipes. Also, today's video is a collaboration with Sierra from Just Being Sierra. She's making a pound cake over on her channel as well. So when you finish watching today's video, look down below in the description box, click that link, head on over to her channel and see what she whipped up in the kitchen. We're gonna go ahead and get started on the cake. The oven has been preheated to 300 degrees and the full list of ingredients will be down below in the description box. We're gonna start by creaming together the butter and cream cheese. Then we're gonna add our sugars, and once we add the sugars, we're gonna let the mixer run for a few minutes until it becomes nice and fluffy. Now I'm going to add the vanilla extract, and then we're going to add the eggs one at a time. Once I add an egg, I like to wait for the yolk to break before moving on to adding the next egg. So I did not show myself doing it, but I did turn the mixer off and scrape down the sides and bottom of the bowl just to make sure everything gets well combined. At this point, I'm going to add half of the flour mixture. Then I'm going to go in with my baked sweet potato and I'm going to finish with the rest of the flour mixture. Now, this isn't as orange as I wanted it to be, so you'll see a little later where I do add a few drops of orange gel color. This is completely optional, not necessary. But again, I did want my cake to be a little darker orange than it got just from adding the sweet potatoes to the batter. So here we have the cake batter. You can see that I've gone through and mixed it just to make sure that all the orange color is well incorporated. Here we have the pan that we're going to use to bake the cake. I'm going to start by generously spraying with Baker's Joy. So now I'm going to start by adding about 2/3 of the cake batter to the pan. So the inspiration for this cake came from the viral TikTok video, the sweet potato honey bun cake. That cake actually uses a box cake mix, so I thought, why not give it a try as a pound cake? Here I have a cinnamon brown sugar mixture. I'm going to sprinkle a little more than half of this on top of the cake batter. This is the cinnamon element for the honey bun. I debated whether or not I wanted to add spices to the actual cake batter, but I wanted to do this one a little differently, so I opted to just get the cinnamon from the cinnamon sugar mixture. So this is what I have left. Now I'm going to go in with the rest of the cake batter. on the top, I'm going to sprinkle in the rest of the cinnamon sugar. I'm just going to take the end of my spoon. I'm going to go through and do a swirl motion. I'm going to be very careful not to touch the sides or the bottom of the pan as I do this, because I don't want to scrape away any of the Baker's Joy that I have sprayed on the pan. Alright, so again, our oven has been preheated to 300 degrees. We're going to let this bake for about an hour and a half to an hour and 40 minutes. As always, I'll let you guys know exactly how long it takes in my oven when I remove it. Here's the cake after 1 hour, 40 minutes in the oven. I'm going to let it hang out in the pan for about 10 minutes and then I'll turn it out onto a plate. Here's the cake. We're gonna set this aside to completely cool, and in the meantime, we're gonna go ahead and make our glaze. Here we have 1.5 cups of powdered sugar. To this, we're gonna add a couple dashes of ground cinnamon, a splash of vanilla extract, and then we're going to add enough heavy cream until we reach our desired consistency. I do want this to be on the thinner side. So this is the consistency I want. This is the consistency I want. Now that I think about it, I don't want the cake to cool completely because I do want the glaze to kind of melt into it. So we're gonna let our cake hang out for about 20-30 minutes and then we'll be back to add the glaze. So now we're going to glaze the cake. Here's our glaze. The cake is still a little warm. All right, so we're gonna let this sit here for a minute and then I'll bring you guys in for a closer shot. We've made it to the end of the video. Here we have our finished product, our sweet potato honey bun pound cake. I hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. If you have any questions about anything I've done, leave them down below in the comment section. I will reply. Y'all, this cake is so good. It is a very moist cake. I know that moisture comes from the sweet potato. I'm also really glad I didn't add any spices to the cake because I feel like you can taste the sweet potato more, but you also get that cinnamon from the cinnamon sugar mixture that I added. So yeah, this is definitely a 10 out of 10. Highly recommend. Don't forget that today's video is a collaboration with Just Being Sierra. So when you finish this video, look down below in the description box, click that link, head on over to her channel, see what she came up with. If you guys enjoyed today's video, don't forget to look down below, hit that thumbs up button. I would greatly appreciate it. While you're here, I ask that you also please take a moment, look down below, press that subscribe button, join our family, come back for some more recipes. As always, I thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.